Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today again I bring to us a wonderful opportunity of a diverse scholarship in a particular university in one of the European countries. I actually have a friend schooling in this country, and you have a what do you call it, you have like 20 hours to work. That's one of the advantage aside the scholarship. And I think he's making some decent money the last time we talked. And yeah, so but this particular scholarship is applicable to bachelor's, master's, and PhD program. Although the scholarships awarded to individual in these different levels of education differ, and we shall be looking at them together. And also, scholarship does not mean you can't work. By the grace of God, I'm a beneficial of one of the scholarships here in Netherlands, and I'm working also. So that's one of the good thing about some of these universities in Europe. So scholarship does not hinder you from working. Yeah. So another good thing about this particular scholarship is although English language may be required if any of your language was not done in and if any of your study was not taught in English language. So if you graduated from a school where English was the medium of communication, then you can be exempt from the English proficiency test. So I will look at it together now, and but before we do that, I want to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers, my returning subscribers. You guys are awesome. All those of you engaging with my videos, I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. For those of you that are visiting my channel for the first time, my name is Felix, and on this channel I talk about opportunities abroad. I talk about relocating abroad via study route and occasionally via work route. I talk about fully funded scholarships, partial scholarships, no tuition universities, budget-friendly countries, a combination of all these. Like today, we'll be seeing different types of scholarships. Yeah, and you want to subscribe to my channel if information like these are what you're in search of. It's simple and it's free. Just hit on the subscribe button and that's it. You join the list of those that will begin to receive notification each time I upload a new video on this channel. Thank you as you do so. Okay guys, the scholarship we are looking at today is the Central European University, and while I'm here, I'm going to right click and click on this graduate program. I'll right click and click on open the undergraduate program in a new tab and the graduate program in a new tab. I will also scroll down to this admission requirement. I'll click that and open in a new tab. Okay, then let's begin. So let's start from this page that we are on, the application deadline. Yes, so for bachelor's program, the application deadline is by October 15. That is, if you want to be considered for scholarship, so I encourage you to submit your application on time. So the application deadline for applicants from visa-sensitive countries, that is countries where it may take up to 9 to 12 months to obtain a study, residence permit, and visa. So early application deadline for applicants seeking an early decision by the end of this. So if you need a financial aid, so early application deadline for applicants seeking an early decision because they either need to this funding or wish to apply for external funding. So if you wish to apply for external funding, you can even reach them via email if you navigate if you want a quick decision, so that if you have an external sponsor, you can submit your application and reach them out via email and let them know you're expecting an external funding. Your own admission decision will come out. I think applicants will receive a response in December 2024. So then the deadline is February 4th, 2025 application deadline for applicants from none. So this is the normal deadline, but if you want to be considered for funding, then that's for bachelor's degree. Keep it in mind that you have to submit your application before the deadline, which is October. Otherwise, you'll be submitting your application this. Okay, applicant deadline for application who wish to be considered. Okay, sorry, even with this February 4th, you still be considered for a scholarship. Then I think those that will not be considered for scholarship, if are the ones that are allowed to submit their application by the end of April 15th, 2025. So you can see this is a long-term stuff. I think you'll be resuming by September 2025, so that I understand that some visas may take a very long time, although when my friend went last year, and his own visa did not take up to 3 months. So, but please keep in mind, if his own doesn't take, I think less than 2 months as a matter of fact. So keep in mind, it's always better to start very early anyway. So yes, his was less than 3 months. So then for the masters, I think the same thing is applicable to the master's program, and the same thing is applicable to the master's program, so we will not waste time here. Then for the doctoral programs also, I think okay, the doctoral program, the same thing is not applicable. The deadline for applicants applying for doctorate is this, which is February 4th. Okay, then we'll see the requirements shortly. Let's quickly look at the courses so that you will know if you can apply to this university or not. So okay, let me just even close this bachelor's. Let me focus on only the graduate programs. I'll just click on this degree program listing page. So this should list all the programs, I believe, but for undergraduate you can equally check. I just want to minimize time as possible. So as you can see, I think they have a types of program, and I think all their programs are done in English. So they have bachelors, they have masters, they have doctoral, and they have advanced certificate. So for bachelors, they have 3 bachelors program, and these includes bachelors of arts through bachelor of science in data science and society. It's a 3 to 4 years program. Bachelor of art in culture and politics. Then let's go back. So the country is Austria, accredited by Austria and United States. So let's go back. I'll just go back. Then for masters, they have about 36 masters. You can use their, oh, what's wrong? Sorry about that. So for masters, let me refresh the, okay. So for masters, they have all these. Okay. So please, if you want to if you are searching for something specific, just come here and enter. Okay, so then for doctoral, let me go back. For doctoral, they have about 15 doctoral study. I don't know why this site is like this. Let me refresh. Doctoral, so they have 15 doctoral courses. Okay, so please take your time to go through them to see if they have what is similar to your previous study. Then the application requirement, let's quickly look at these academic records. So for bachelor's candidate, you have to upload your complete transcript showing the subjects and grade from your last 4 years, that's your secondary school. Then for masters, you have to upload your complete official bachelor's transcript and your bachelor's diploma, your certificate. And for doctoral, I think you have to upload complete bachelor's and master's transcript and your bachelor's and master's diploma. All these have to be in English. Should in case if you are from a country where your own results are not, excuse me, specifically written in English. So you need to employ the service of translators. So and these are some notes. The transcript and transcript, this should be in English, so please take your time to read through all this. I think we've already seen the overview. Reading through them may take a lot of time, so please, academic transcript, just know you are submitting your then proof of English proficiency. Then they said you may request an exempt from this requirement by answering the question about English language qualification in the qualification section of the online application form. So while you are doing your application, you can request to be exempt from submitting an English if, number one, if your first language is English, number two, if you have been enrolled for at least 2 years at a high school where English is where teaching is exclusively in English, then that's it. So this one concerns almost all of us. Then, or if you have a SAT or an ACT, you can also equally use that. Then for English, your first language is English, then your current or former, okay, if you are a current or former studies of the universities, and number three, if you have obtained a bachelor's and or a master's degree taught exclusively in English. So for those of you who do not have these are the scores that you are expected to get from one of these proficiency exams, TOEFL and the rest of them. For undergraduate 6.5, if it's Ielts, master 6.5, and PhD 7.0. Okay, so standard test score. So your standard test score includes all the things we have just looked at. Then I think there is something I want also. If you have a standard test score such as SAT, it is not as though it's required, but if you have it, you can submit. So just take your time to read through all this. Then there's something for masters, very good. I came across this. You may provide additional documents in support of your application. Please see some examples above. Also, some programs of the Department of Economics and Business require GRE or GMAT score as an entry condition. So if you're applying for a master's program in economics in the Department of Economics and Department of Business, these two departments require you to have either GRE or GMAT. Then I think there's exception for other departments. So for this particular departments, this Department of Economics and Business, please, you are required to have a GRE or GMAT. So then your curriculum vitae, there are templates here. They said you should state should be in reverse chronological order and bullet point format. So please download the format of the CV here and do prepare your CV in accordance to their format. Reverse chronological, you have to start from your latest to your oldest. Okay, then academic writing, you'll be requested to submit an academic writing, and this could be in the form of statement of purpose, research purpose, academic essay on a given subject. So please, they said please click the link here for advice on how to improve your statement of purpose, and here on how to write a complete research proposal to bachelor studies. So please, just depending on what you are applying to, click all this link to check and to give yourself added advantage. Then letters of recommendation. So for your if you're applying for bachelors, you need you must have one recommendation, at least one, then 2 for masters, and most doctoral programs 3, okay, or 3 for some doctoral programs. So go through, read all this and see those that can stand as a recommender for you, okay, including people like your teachers, counselors supporting your application, a faculty member or job supervisor, and all those. So and lastly, completed application, Central European University application. So read all these. If you have all this, it means your application is complete and good to go. Okay, there was some place I saw, somewhere I saw they talked about application fee. Please, you'll be paying an application fee. Where was that? I thought I was going to see that in the requirement. Sorry about that. Because it's vital. Okay, application fee. application fee. Okay, so over here, so you are charged an application fee of 30 euros. Okay, so there's an application fee of 30 euros, and you can apply to as many as 5 programs. Then to apply, all you need to do is once you scroll down, you can start your application. So if you are a first timer, okay, the funding, sorry, I did not talk about the funding. Lastly, the funding, I forgot about this completely. So for the bachelors, we offer financial support. You can see the type of financial support that they offer here. So let's quickly look at that for bachelors. For bachelors, they said a small number of partial scholarship is awarded for is available for outstanding applicants of the BSc Data Science, Culture, Politics, BA in Philosophy, Politics, and Economics program. And for the undergraduates, is a partial scholarship, okay, and it's a merit-based scholarship of up to 3,000 of up to 50% of the tuition fee. It means their tuition should be about 7,000 euros. So you may get if you get 50% off, so what you are paying is 3,500. That's for the graduate. Then that's for the undergraduate. For the graduate, it is much more better. To masters, we award financial aid based on academic merit. You may apply for financial support. I don't want to be quoted, but when I was browsing on one of the notable sites, I came across that this scholarship covers lots of things: your tuition, your fees, but I don't know why it's not stated on their website. So let me just go with the information that is here. So just know you are awarded a financial based on an academic merit, okay? Then you can apply for financial support for master study in the funding section of your application. So you don't need a separate application for this. Then if you're applying for a PhD program, this one is automatic, so you'll be automatically considered for scholarship. One thing you should know about the European universities is if you are applying for PhD, most PhD programs in almost all universities in Europe is an appointment. It's more like a work, so you are paid. So you should know it's very competitive. If it's a job, then you need to prepare your applications materials very well. Then this is the application portal. To apply, just click on new register, then you follow suit. So a system relating to current registration is displayed. So there's an error, so you just try again, okay? So if you face the same thing, you try again. So it's that simple. If you already have login details, you just log in here. So guys, I wish you all the best. Thank you.